everyone. For those of you just tuning in, you're not familiar with me. My name is Monique Pliakos. I am a certified hypnotherapist and a certified stress management consultant. And I know it's been a while since I've done a video, but the last time I did a video, I talked about being an empath. And one of the things that came up a lot was boundaries. And that's what I want to talk about today. So I want you to ask yourself, do I have strong, healthy boundaries? And if you didn't answer a confident yes, then let's look at some examples of weak boundaries. A lot of people with weak boundaries tend to be people pleasers. Some examples of this are saying no to something, only to have the person you're saying no to try to pressure you until the point you cave and say yes. Equally, wanting to say no, but saying yes because you feel bad or because you don't want to cause a problem or look bad. Another example is constantly doing everything for everyone else and ignoring what you need and what you desire. Not knowing or feeling who you really are and what you really need. You get so lost pleasing others, you have no clue what it takes to make you really happy. Another sign is depression. Many people with weak boundaries or no boundaries suffer various degrees of depression. And those are just some examples of weak boundaries. So, what can you do about it? How do you make these changes? Well, the first step is you need to decide if you actually really want to make a change and if you're willing to do the work needed for it. And I also suggest taking everything with baby steps. You know the expression, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. It's the same thing with everything else that's really big to do. And growing, creating strong, healthy boundaries, it's work. You have to be willing to do it, and you have to do it one step at a time. So just like hypnotherapy won't work if a person isn't willing to make the change and do the work, creating strong, healthy boundaries won't happen if the person doesn't want to do anything about it. So that need and desire for change is vital. It's also the hardest step for most people. So next, you want to start learning how to say no. And by saying no, it means saying no to things you actually don't want to do. If you want to do something, go ahead and do it. But if you don't want to do it, say no. I know it's hard, but it's important. And then you want to also bring in some form of self-care, a self-care routine where you begin putting yourself first. This might be giving yourself time to read, dedicating a day to yourself, doing things you want to do. And you can do things by, if you want to eat healthier, drink more water, start meditating more. Anything you feel you need to do, but you've been putting off because you're too busy. Another crucial step is avoiding toxic people. And I know this can be challenging. So I want to go over some examples of toxic people. One, you have the manipulator bully person. This is a person who tries to manipulate and or bully you and others to get what they want. These people are great at pressuring others into doing things they don't want to do. Then you have the woe is me-er. This is a person who is constantly in victim mode. There is always something going wrong in their life, and yet they never take a moment to ponder if they could be the problem. And it's not actually other people or the universe causing these issues. These people are great at making you feel bad and at draining your energy. Another one is the martyr. Slightly similar to the woe is me-er, the martyr is someone who goes on and on and on about everything they do and how hard it is. They go off about how much they sacrifice for others. And keep in mind, it's often when others don't ask them to do a thing. And they also let you know about how much it creates such pains in their life. These people feel the need for attention by letting everyone know how much they do and how important they are. And then you have the passive aggressor. These people are unable to properly communicate their feelings, so they communicate in a passive aggressive way. Some of the things they say might be in a friendly tone, but you know they don't mean any of it. Other people who are passive aggressive, they might mutter something under their breath, or they might say something in a tone to give the point that even though the words they are saying are fine, the way it's coming off is not, letting you know they have a problem. There are all different kinds of passive aggressive people, but regardless of how they come across to you, it's important you recognize these types of people because their inability to communicate properly, it tends to put the other person on the receiving end in an uncomfortable situation. And there are many other types of personalities and people that can have a negative effect on people with weak boundaries, but those that I went over are some of the big ones. And if somebody gives you a bad feeling, if they make you feel uncomfortable, if you're getting that red flag in your gut, something's not right, trust that feeling and stay away from them. It's important to know that you can walk away from toxic people, toxic conversations, and toxic situations. Don't ever let someone make you feel bad for that. That's having strong, healthy boundaries. And instead, see that these people are just showing you who they really are. And remember, you don't need to be aggressive to have boundaries that are strong and healthy, but you do need to stand firm in what you say. So this is just a quick little video about boundaries. And if you feel like, yeah, you're one of these people who has weak boundaries, try some of these steps first. And if you feel like you've tried the work and it's not enough, feel free to schedule a free consult with me by going to www.innerstandingshypnosis.com. It's a free 20-minute appointment, and there's nothing to lose other than finding out all the ways hypnotherapy can help you. I hope this video has helped, and I hope to see you soon.